electricity. You remember what happened with the elements located here? They are
Metals.
metals. And this one?
Non-metals.
Non-metals. Oxygen located here attack all of the metals. Sooner or later, those metals will be corroded because the oxygen attack. You remember how is the organization of the periodic table? What is the main reason? The number of electrons. And specifically the number of electrons in the last orbit. They organize the groups. According with the amount of electrons in the last orbit, one element will be considered with more energy or less energy. This is according with what? The electronegativity. The energy of each element. Which elements in the periodic table have more energy than other elements? The element located here have more energy than the element located here. Why, guys? Because this one only have in the last orbit
1 electron.
And this one 7. A lot of electrons moving, spinning in the last orbit, producing high energy. You remember that all the elements, they try to complete in the last orbit
8.
How many?
8.
8 or 0 to be stable. Oh, they try to gain, or they try to release to complete 0 or to complete 8. What is the name of that rule? Octet rule. How can I add electrons to another electron? I have an electron here and I want to add more electrons in the last orbit. Pressure, heat, with the extra current, a flow of electrons, I need added in the last orbit more electrons. Yeah, there are different. Normally, that process with pressure, with heat, with the flow of electrons, this is excitation. I am going to produce excitation in the last orbit of that atom to be stable. It's clear, guys? Excitation. When the atom gain or release electrons, this is the process of ionization. What happens when the atom gain electrons? The atom at the end of the day will be more positive or more negative?
Negative.
And the ion, then the ion of that atom at the end will be negative. What happens when the atom releases electrons? How is the charge of the ion of that element at the end? If I want to create flow of electrons, I want to create electricity. I need what to create electricity? Of course, I need a source of power. And I need good cables. I need a good pad. I have a question. The people say all the metals are excellent conductors of electricity. And I say, okay, all the metals are conductors. Some metals are good conductors. Other ones are excellent conductors. And other ones are poor conductors. How is saturated the last orbit? I have a question. What do you think? What metal, suppose that I have a metal with 2 or 3 electrons in the last orbit. I have another metal with 4 electrons in the last orbit, or 5. Which one will be better conductor of electricity? The element with 2 or 3. Why? Suppose that you are in a motorcycle in the morning to go to work, to go to the school in the motorcycle. What time you prefer to get the expressway? 6 in the morning or 8:30? 6 in the morning, you have some cars. 5:30 is better, less cars. If you have less cars, you have more chance to move it. What happened at 8:30 in the expressway? Can you move it? Black, 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 black. Is saturated. If the metal have more electrons in the last orbit, it's not a good conductor. You understand? If the metal have 2 or 3 electrons in the last orbit, the expressway have too much space for movement, and the electron flow better. For that reason, the elements located here in that blue section, what is the name of that blue section? Transition metals. Metalloids are those. Those are transition metals. Excellent conductors. The best conductor of electricity are located over there. Look at this. Copper, silver, and gold. The best conductors. They are located here. Iron, seeing all of the good conductors are located over there. Why? Because they have 2 or 3 electrons in the last orbit. And this is a perfect expressway for the electrons. It's clear? Not all the metals are excellent conductors of electricity. There are metals that are excellent elements to storage electrons. Give me an example of one metal that stores a lot of electrons. Lithium, lead, cadmium, they are heavy. They have too much fat in the body and storage a lot of electrons. There are elements that receive the electron and release the electrons immediately, like copper, gold. They are excellent conductors. Excuse me, lead is a good conductor? No. Lead release the electron if you added extra current, extra load, extra pressure. Look at this. In the battery that you have in your car, the battery says in the label 100 amps per hour. What is this? This is the capacity of the battery. That battery is designed to deliver approximated 100 amps in 1 hour. Only if you connect something in between the positive and the negative. What is the meaning of that? Only if you create a reaction. Only if you push. If not, the electrons are over there in that battery. You understand? It's clear? This is electricity. It's the flow of electrons.